No. At the time of the slaughterhouse, was it still Ainsley at the control?
Yeah, Ainsley was Ainsley was the slaughterer.
Ainsley was the slaughterer.
Yeah.
What's some of the sound systems? I know you said that your memory is vague, but what are some of the sound systems that you defeated in there?
All right. I'm going to tell you more about the outstanding one.
Yeah.
There was a little sound from around Waterhouse named Studio Mix. And that sound was a wicked looking sound. Everything face it, get defeated. And all of a sudden, them start to give him some ratted title and it start get to him head and him believe say him on top of the world now. So them go Skateland and a show off. And Jingle say, you believe say you're big? The man say what you mean, we are the biggest sound in the world. The man say you don't big until you get Killamanjaro out of the way. Because that sound is the biggest sound. They said that the idiot sound. The man say you want a clash with him? And say put it on. Jingles organize the clash. And Ainsley and myself do our homework and we prepare for the clash. And that is history here. Because in those days, when you kill someone dead.
Lock off, don't you?
Yeah. Kill man dead. And when I someone dead, you know, it's so strange when people talk about someone dead now. And the next day you hear the someone hop and running again. That not dead. He get a blow. But him not dead. When we kill someone dead. People go to the sound man them and say, your someone dead, I want back my money. No dance. When we killed Studio Mix at Skateland, the whole of the crew them left the sound in a Skateland and go home. Jingles have to pack up that in a storeroom.
Wow.
I saw someone dead.
Wow. Can you remember any other sounds in the Skateland?
Well, okay.
Which was the battlefield at that time?
Oh, can I forget Silverhawk? No, I don't want we continue to talk about these things, you know, because it's going to look like me I celebrate it.
Oh, no. Well, I don't want you to look at it that way because I also interviewed Silverhawk.
Yeah.
And I got their version of the story. So the viewers are
yeah,
going
well,
to hear their version of the story.
I'd never tell you I kill a someone unless the man who get dead can confirm it.
Well, according to Silverhawk,
yeah,
what they're basically saying is that it wasn't really a fair clash. But they was said to
hold on a minute. Silverhawk, you say, them know it too. It's a good sound, and Silverhawk had some unique dub, and Silverhawk was going on. Same like how Studio Mix was saying them on top of the world, killing everything. And him go show off on Jingles and Jingles say, you know, kill my sound yet, man. You have to kill Killamanjaro. And he said that a whole sound, that no good. Anytime you're ready, bring it on. And it's like, they organize the clash. And it turned out that around a week before the dance, we played in Skateland. And it's like, Steely came to Skateland and saw the dance that we were playing. It wasn't no clash, just a regular little dance. And them laugh and carry on and say, this I don't want my son to go play against. And Jingle say, mind your motor. And, you know, it's as if it gave him more confidence.
Right.
Because he never seen nothing that would be a challenge to him. And that night when him come inside, they say, and we turn on the agony on him. You know, it's like there was a famous tune that Ninja Man did. It was a bad word tune.
Yeah, man.
And Ninja Man was there live too. We put on the tune and the tune start to play and I get forward. And Ninja Man just get the mic and finish it. So everybody know that Killamanjaro have artists. It was their choice to build a sound that them don't use artists.
Yeah.
Plus them a producer and them have link to every artist. So if them don't want a DJ, why them never bring one to? Killamanjaro keep them right, left, center and all over the place like a ball. Them try to make it look like say I know the sound killed them and Ninja Man killed them.
Well, they were saying that, and I don't know if this is the first time you would be hearing this, but they were saying that they were instructed not to play back by the promoter. So they didn't get a chance to.
Nothing like that. When someone dead, you see someone after leave Scotland. And I mean, how them was going to play? You think that him could have play again when the crowd say Ajaro, Ajaro, Ajaro? You familiar with sound?
Of course.
All right, you keep a clash, and the crowd unanimously declare the winner.
So them don't want to hear the next
You
song.
think you can make the other someone play? You crazy? And I mean, it's not like say it was very, very early that happened. That happened late down in the dance. I mean, I'm talking about Ninja Man Bad Word Tune. I'd like you get the cassette and play that and listen to the forward them.
It was a very historical clash. It's probably one of the biggest collector's items, audio-wise, in the whole sound system culture.
Yeah.
Silverhawk versus Killamanjaro, two mighty sounds. Of course, Silverhawk was a sound system that was the dubplate sound that had all of these unusual dubplates.
Yeah.
Jaro was the leading rubber dub sound,
Yeah.
at the time. So it's a historical event, and it's good for the viewers to hear both sides of the
You
scenario.
see Silverhawk still, Silverhawk came in at the business at a time when he used to have some, I call them juggling sound.
Right.
People start to build sound now and not use DJs, live DJs on it. But, I don't know if you know where the idea came from, In the olden days, you used to have a lot of sound system in England and to a lesser amount in the US too. But when them guys have any major dance to keep in England, what they would do is fly up an artist or two, because them couldn't afford to bring up the artists and keep them full time on it, because it's too expensive.
Right.
But later on, them realized that this was costing too much. And then they started to come down here and get the artists them to voice a dub for them. And then carry it over there and play it as a special in the dance. So somehow a local sound started to see sound system playing over there and play a dub. And them start to do the same thing down here too.
No.
Because it was cheaper for a man to you make a man voice a tune for you see? And you have that dub for the rest of your life if you don't destroy it.
Right.
And you can play that anytime you want. And gradually you find that some of these sound system realize the problem that sound system like Killamanjaro had. Because you take a look at DJ from him was a no name until him get big and famous. When him get big and famous, naturally you're going to expect that him can't be with you all the while. Start to get stage show, start to get some of them special performance overseas. Bigger money, so naturally him going to go there. So you have a DJ for a dance where a man planned 3-4 months ago. And the night of the dance, you hear so the man fly out. So them guys says, boy, I can't bother that, I don't want no DJ for my sound.
So they introduce a new era now.
Yeah.
With dub plates.
Right.
Most say that Stone Love was the leader of this era. That they were the ones who came in and started to kill sound systems with dub plates. Live artist sound systems with dub plates.
But alright, I don't want to pick on anyone sound, you see?
Talk your mind.
But tell me the truth now. All of them sound who never have artists. Which sound them used to kill?
Well, this is what I'm asking you, because I'm hearing that.
Tell me about the sound them what them used to kill. And maybe they kill some sound in them similar category. But they never really kill no serious hardcore sound.
Your clash with Stone.
Me call myself hardcore sound,
Right.
Because we start from grassroots with live artists. See? And till this day, we still prefer that. It's just that there's not the demand for it anymore. And the sound system thing reach a stage now where people not even prepared to pay and go in. Now, if you have artists to pay naturally, you need to find some money somewhere to pay them.
Right.
And if people not going to pay for the gate to come in, then you're going to have to bring down your cost by perhaps not bothering with the DJ then.
Right. Talk to me about Stone Love and Killamanjaro, which became another situation in the history of our sound system culture. The number one juggling sound that sometimes clashed and the ultimate clash sound.
I don't know if I'm any ultimate clash sound. I just know that we're going to some clash and we usually take clash serious. And if we're going at it for win. And we prepare.
How many times were you able to face off with Stone Love in your career?
I don't even know if we ever face off with them yet. Because we have, on a one-to-one, we have more than one dance with them which was going to turn out to be a clash. And the dance was about it. That means the dance done premature.
See, such as one in Skateland.
There was a big one in Watcherius one time. An entire car park, Rexo Plaza. The guy fenced up the whole thing for keep a dance down there. And that dance was going around the night. And I looked at the thing go down and it caused the dance for.
End prematurely.
Right. And there was another one at Skateland you just mentioned. And the same thing happened.
No, and I know the type of person you are, so you're not going to get too much into the details of it, but there's a lot of speculations flying around that dance. Some people say before the dance ended, Killamanjaro was leading the actual dance itself. Some people says that Stone Love was leading the dance and police abruptly ended the dance. Well,
you won't know. Everybody think a different way, and we have fans, and Stone Love have fans too. And naturally, each person going to come with their own opinion.
Right.
And I can't help it if some say Stone Love was doing better, some say Killamanjaro was doing better.
What's your analogy of what took place that night? Because you guys haven't played since. Isn't that true?
No, that's not true. Well, we have played since.
Okay.
And it was a completely different dance because that dance in Skateland, that dance was going to be a funeral for somebody that night. It may have been Killamanjaro or Stone Love, but somebody was going to die. So history changed that night. And it looked too dangerous.
So the dance was again prematurely ended.
Yeah.
It led to Stone Love going in their way and Killamanjaro going in their way because for some time.
Well, this never lead us to go in a special way, you know. We never change course. Killamanjaro continue.
Meaning that for some time after that, you guys.
No, well, let's put it this way. I personally, I never have no animosity for Stone Love.
Right.
And I never refused to play with them. So if we never play, it wasn't because of me. Yeah.
So, but it's safe to say for years after that,
years after, we never played.
No Stone Love, no Killamanjaro clashes.
Yeah.
The next selector after Ian becomes who?
You mean after Ian's left?
Esther Ainsley becomes who?
Well, after Ian's left, we had a short stint with Pachai. Pachai is a selector who used to play on Studio Mix Sound. But after Studio Mix Sound died, it started to, it's like say the workers, them started to, I don't know if the word too strong, disintegrate. And Pachai came to work with us. And even the DJs came to work with us.
Which were?
Because John Wayne, who was a Studio Mix DJ, came to work with us. And although Tola T never worked with us full time, and Pompidou, they used to come around us still. And then because Pachai was somebody they knew very well because he used to work with them, I guess that was the thing that prompted them to come our direction. Pachai did pretty good because that was the time when we started to get more tenors and more nitty-gritty because those two DJs was his favorite DJs. And he used to play them and well him. But he never really stayed with the sound for a long time because we did our tour. We went to New York and the guy just liked the foreign vibes. And ever since we reached back to Jamaica, all that was on his head was foreign, foreign, foreign. So eventually he told me he wanted to go over to go visit some people and never returned.
Never returned.
Yeah.
And where did that leave the sound system?
Well, right about then, we never had a problem because Germany filling that position quite good. And then Germany and Supercat and Ainsley was good friends because they all came from the same place and they used to play the same little sound around by Cockburn and Penn.
Who brings in Germany? Supercat them?
Yeah, because I knew of him then. And, you know, them guys said just rope in Germany.
And what does the union becomes?
Well, it got stronger because at that time we had a whole lot of Cockburn Pen people working on the sound. And people started to believe that the sound was from Cockburn Pen. Yeah.
You get, even though you don't want to admit it to me, but Killamanjaro gets like a look of rough label, a rough song. Josie Wales referred to Killamanjaro as the ragga sound, the rough sound then.
Yeah.
Right? I know that in the industry it was Supercat, Josie Wales as those artists were kind of had that look of the hardcore vibes to them.
Yeah.
Was there any time that you found yourself with Supercat on your team and Josie Wales performing on another sound system?
Well, not on a regular basis, but as I mentioned earlier about the dance on Maxfield Avenue, that dance, Supercat was on my sound, and then Josie Wales.
Okay, was on the next song.
Yeah.
Who becomes, before Ricky Trooper comes in, who becomes your greatest rivalry in the industry? Killamanjaro. Which song did you find that the promoters was trying to pair you up with?
You know, this might sound strange, you know, but I couldn't name not one song. Because, you know, all during those years, we never look on people sound as any threat or any rivalry or anything like that. We just go in a clash when somebody brings somebody come. Because we concentrate, we enjoy the thing so much that all we do is just play music and build vibes.
Can you remember before your last era, well I wouldn't say your last era, but before the Ricky Trooper era,
yeah,
one of the clashes that it just didn't work out for Killamanjaro at that time? You went home saying, "Me lose that one, yeah."
I don't know how you're going to look at me after this interview. But I never really go to any dance and go and feel defeated yet. Here when we just say, I don't know how you're going to look at me after I say this.
Yeah.
But I have never been to any dance and go home feeling beat up yet.
Feeling that you didn't win.
Yeah. Because, you see, this may be hard to understand, you know. But when we go in a dance, we prepare. And we just play music and have pure fun and we enjoy ourselves. I don't know where some people go in there for, you know.
See.
But that's where we go in there for.
You go in there to hold a vibe. Then.
Yeah.
And if victory comes out of it, you're fine with it.
And I never find anybody, you know, run without a dance hall yet and next morning I say, you're dead and all them something there. I don't recall that.
Which song then? Take Killamanjaro out of it. Which was one of the songs that you admired before that era?
There's a whole heap of sound me used to admire, man. Whole heap of sound. As a matter of fact, you know, my thing about music is that I have a respect for every single sound out there. But never look upon a man's sound yet and think evil about it. And I could have called every sound name to answer your question a while ago.
See.
And I truth me I tell you. We love music so much that we love equipment, we just love everything about it. Me admire people stuff.
So,
we love people things stuff.
Anybody that is part of that love that you have, you just automatically give them.
If you have a sound system, we respect you for that.
See.
Yeah.
At your in your time, Jammins was one of those heavyweight sound
Yeah,
systems.
man, Jam is a good sound, and Jam has been around a long time too. But
he also spoke about Killamanjaro Jammins competitions.
I can tell you, say Jam would have considered Jam as a friend, because there was a time when his sound wasn't on the road that much, and we used to go by his house a whole heap and that's where I used to cut a whole heap of dub.
See.
I could call Jamis and tell Jamis to voice an artist somewhere, when I go down there, it voice already and it voice properly. And I bet you till this day, Jamis, if you search in tape them, you find a whole heap of my dub them and 2 tracks still.
See.
Yeah.
So there was there any competitions with you and Jammins? Or you kept them friendly?
We never had much. I can't recall too much playing with Jamis anywhere.
So who was the sound that you played with a lot? Because there had to be a sound system. Killamanjaro has killed. Your legacy is killing sound system.
Yeah.
Right? So who were the sounds? There, you know, for the win record that you have, there's not enough sounds in the industry that you would only play them one time. So there has to be some songs that you played 5, 6, 7, 10 times.
Well, you have to remember this, you know, in the early years, I wasn't keeping records a whole player.
See.
And the sound was playing a whole lot. And I'm sure there's many dances that I don't recall.
You don't remember Scarpia, you said?
We played with Scarpia quite a few times, but I can't give no details about them dance. Yeah. The only ones them that I can perhaps give more detail, the more recent ones them.
When your next selector comes in, which is Ricky Trooper.
Yeah.
Now, the Trooper era becomes very significant also because the clash between you and Addis kind of revolutionized the whole clash industry again.
Yeah.
Now, how long did that clash? How long before Trooper came on the sound system? How long after Trooper came on the sound system did that Addis Killamanjaro?
All right, you must remember when Trooper came on the sound system, I would have to go check my records. I can't give you exact dates. But
of course not.
But when Trooper came on the sound system, Trooper never joined to play the sound. Trooper came as a disc jockey. Because remember, Trooper worked another sound before he came to Killamanjaro sound.
Do you remember the name of that sound?
The last sound I knew was a sound named Creation.
Okay.
That's the sound that Papa San used to work with. Because both of them had some similarity with the tone stuff. Because when Trooper came and did a little audition before we accepted him, Andrew Emily was saying that the boy sound like Papa San, you know. And we said, yeah, man, I look a touch of that. And we decided to give him the job, and it was working out pretty good at first. And then he started to bring in some of his friends, people like Hamamot and Bugle Boy. And then Hamamot started bringing in his friend too, a guy by the name of Daisy. So we started to get a big Spanish town crew. But at the same time, Junior Cat was there too. We had another guy by the name of German, and next one by the name of Iron Man. And it's like Trooper, you know, physically he was kind of small, a little smaller than them. And them was kind of bullying Trooper, and I call him down in the night time. Trooper can't get the mic when it's his time. And then Trooper would come to me and complain and say, boss, you know, see, boy, them I hold out the mic for me. I tell them, say, this is not a nursery, you know. You don't expect me if you battle the figure at all. You're a big man and you're a DJ. And if you're going to make it as a DJ, you're going to have to learn to defend the mic.
Right.
But It just not work out at all. And there was a time when Germany, started to show some interest in building a sound for himself. And, we realized that his thing was kind of weaning down. And we say, I'm going to need a selector, And it turned out that one night we went down to Ocherias and Trooper played the sound. It was a dance with Killamanjaro and Metro Media. And Trooper did very well to the point where Sky Juice recognized that Trooper could be a threat. He even mentioned it to me and said, Harper, that boy there, he can be a good selector, And there was another instance after that when I think it was Stone Love and Killamanjaro and two other sound played somewhere out in the east. And Trooper played the sound that night. He did very well. And there was another night with Killamanjaro and Bodyguard in Maypen. And Germany wanted to do the dance early, and Trooper decided to jump in and do another round, and he did very well. So I realized that the guy, with a little help, could play the sound. And since he was failing as a DJ, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, Trooper, we need a DJ, and there's a selector, and there's a space for one. If you want to play the sound, you can play the sound. But if you want to continue as a mic man, it's not going to work. At first, he was kind of a bit hesitant. He wasn't interested in that because I'm sure he didn't see any career opportunity for a selector. So when he realized how serious it was, decided to accept it. And the rest of it is history because
he brings the roughness to selecting.
Yeah.
Killamanjaro.
He was very aggressive.
Brings it up very rough.
Yeah.
Turns it up a notch.
Yeah.
Intimidating his competition.
Yeah.
By far.
Mm-hmm.
With the high caliber dub plates that were there
Yeah.
before his existence on the sound system.
Yeah.
It becomes a perfect combination. Killamanjaro starts to be more sound systems. No,
Yeah.
without live artists, because no,
Yeah.
this era with Trooper is not a live artist era
Yeah.
at all.
Well, he started out with the DJs.
Yeah.
Because at that time, remember, Ninja Man was still there.
Ninja Man was still there.
Yeah. But Ninja Man started to get tours, and we started to see less and less Ninja Man. And then Daddy Shark started to get them look one guest performance at other sound system.
Yeah.
Once in a while them missing too. And Hamamo started the same thing too. And we started to tell Trooper, say, yeah, hear me? We're going to have to be able to play the sound without them one of these nights, So, although I don't want it,
You move along to
we have to go start to juggle a bit now. At that time, we never had any DJ and dub plate. And when Trooper started to coach Bujil Bantan and play them, I'm out give him hell. I said, we are trying to turn the bass sound in a juggling sound. You mad? And them war with him. But Trooper stood his ground. And it was a good thing he did it. Because we'd be standing in our corner, waiting on them, and them don't turn up.
Right.